then I've already applied my foundation and concealer, and of course I'll have all of that listed in the description box as usual, just so that this video isn't like 10 minutes long. First, I'm just taking my NYX eyeshadow base in the color White Pearl, and I'm packing that directly onto my lid. Be careful when you do this, you don't want to go past your lid. You don't want this in your crease whatsoever because it is shimmery. And over top of that, I'm taking the color Venus from the Naked Basics palette. All of the colors that I use in this tutorial will be from the Naked Basics palette, and I'm just packing that right on top of the eyeshadow base. Next, I'm taking Naked 2 from the same palette, of course, and I'm going to just apply it right into my crease and blend it out. This is just going to add a little bit more definition. And then on the outer corners of my eyes, I'm going to darken it up with Faint, which is just a darker matte brown. I really love using matte eyeshadows in the crease for events that you will have your picture taken a lot because it photographs really, really nicely, and just make sure that it's all blended out as well. And for even more smokiness, I'm going to take Crave, which is the matte black eyeshadow from the same palette, and just apply that to the outer V of my eye using a tiny fluffy brush, and then blending that out with the same brush that I used for the lighter brown eyeshadow. Now I'm going back in with the same matte brown eyeshadow, and I'm just going to run that along the outer half of my bottom lash line to balance out the smokiness of the entire eye look. Now I'm going in with the same matte black eyeshadow. I'm going to use this as an eyeliner. Of course, you could use a gel or liquid eyeliner. It's up to you, but I like the way that this looks on my eyes, so that's what I did. And then I'm going to apply one coat of mascara. You can use as much mascara as you want, but because I will be using false lashes, just one coat is fine for me because, of course, they will practically be covered. And these are the lashes that I'm using. I didn't have a clip of me actually applying them, but these are from loveeyelashes.com, and I like to use the brush on adhesive. And once that adhesive is dry, you can go back over the band just to cover up any spots that you might be able to see the lash glue. And you can use whatever was left over on that brush to darken up the outer corners of your bottom lash line, and then go ahead and apply some mascara. I would highly suggest using waterproof, but for this video it was just going to be washed off after anyways. I also forgot to show myself doing this, but you can go ahead and line your waterline with the nude eyeliner, and it'll make your eyes look a lot brighter and more awake. So now you can go ahead and fill in your eyebrows. I would highly suggest doing this as well because you will be photographed, and if you don't have dark eyebrows, then they kind of tend to get lost on your face. So definitely fill in your eyebrows. It makes a huge difference. For contouring, I'm going to use my Benefit Hoola Bronzer. This is a sample size, so it's really small, but I'm using it because it's matte, and it's also really great for lighter skin tones as well. But if you're going to contour your face, make sure that you use a matte bronzer because anything with shimmer in it will flash back in photography and make it look slightly odd. In my opinion, it's definitely okay to use a blush with shimmer in it, so I'm using this Mosaic powder. It's more of a bronzer, but I am using it as a blush, and I'm using it more on the tops of my cheekbones for a slight glow. And then for my lips, I'm using a NYX lip liner pencil in the color Rose, and I'm going to completely fill in my lips with this, and this is just going to make sure that you have color on your lips all night long. But it's also going to make sure that whatever you put on top of it is going to last an extra long time as well. And I'm also blending that out with my finger before I do anything else. And on top of it, to finish it all off, I'm using a NYX Butter Gloss. And I absolutely love these glosses. They're so awesome, and it's super easy to put in your clutch or bag or whatever it is that you're going to take to prom with you. And that completes my prom makeup tutorial. I hope you guys like it. I tried to do something that I thought would go great with any color or style of dress. So I hope you guys like it. Enjoy your prom if it is your prom, and I will see you guys in my next video.